Sup guys, Phoenix here. Today the topic is Stuka with GUNPODs better or is Stuka with bombs better, right? I'm sure that quite a few guys are interested in knowing the answer, so today I will give it to you. Yeah, so this is a video that will start the series with higher efforts, between it, so to say. I hope you guys will like this format more. It will be shorter and with more care put into it. Alright, so first of all, a quick reminder of what Stuka is. So basically we have an accurate dive bomber with good payload, but it's also slow and easy to kill. We interrupt our broadcast to tell you guys about the pros and cons of Stukas with GUNPODs. So the pros are accuracy, that is compared to bombs, the quantity of ammo, again it is compared to bombs, the fact that the attacks hit immediately, so it's harder to dodge them, their good power at its rank, the ability to at least potentially get 12 kills, and finally flight performance, which is unaffected by payload, which can't be said about the Stukas with bombs. Next, the cons. So first, limited damage. I mean, if you are very accurate, then it's not that bad, but otherwise it is an issue. Also, there's limited use for GUNPOD Stukas when facing heavy tanks and generally well-armored vehicles at higher BRs. They are faster too. Additionally, the direction and the angle of the approach also matter when you are trying to get heavily armored targets, right? Finally, there is no high explosive filler in the ammunition unless you take the air targets type, but it has no penetration, so there's no point. Which means that soft targets like some trucks, SPAs, stuff like that, are more difficult to kill because even if you hit, the ammunition will penetrate, but it will not really deal damage. Next, you are an easy target. It takes a lot of time to aim the GUNPODs as opposed to bombs, and you must fly along a stable course, which means that the enemy tanks, especially SPAs on the ground, or also enemy airplanes, if there are any around, will have a much easier time aiming at you. The next point is limited usefulness at higher BRs, because as I said earlier, the penetration is limited, the plane is pretty slow, and because of what I just mentioned about what makes you an easy target, it gets even worse at higher BRs. Next, to get many kills, you have to make many passes. This is because this plane bleeds speed and energy relatively quickly, and you will become a sitting duck fast. Especially because firing guns makes you even slower, and the more you fire them, as in the faster you do it, the more is your accuracy decreased. The fact that it's hard to aim in the first place and that the convergence setting of the guns affects you makes it even worse. The next point is that wing MGs are removed, and if you want, you can kill planes with 37mm guns, but it's pretty hard, and the ammo count is already low, so I'm not sure if you want to waste it on planes. It may be better to just focus on tanks and try to get as many as you can while you're still alive. And finally, there's no air brake, which is a rather petty issue, but always maybe a small issue. But well, I think you will never really use it in this version of Stukas anyway. So now that you have heard about the pros and cons of this thing, I will show you some action while talking about the viable BRs for it. Yeah, so as you may infer, this is a bit tricky. Yeah, got some kills. I mean, sorry, hits. Always something. Yeah, so BR, unfortunately, GUNPOD Stuka isn't really good for high BR. Well, alright, I'll try to get it. It looks like Italian Stuka, maybe. It's slow, but not really an easy kill. I'm afraid that my gunner would do better. Taking advantage of my speed, let's try to get this guy. What the hell is he doing? Hiding there. Alright, I got 2 nice hits. Except one of those nice hits didn't do shit. Oh great, I can hear some plane. Come on, come on, come on. Why the hell is that gunner not firing? Alright, let's take a moment. Alright, there you are. The start is actually pretty much not bad. At this BR at least. Yeah, good job coming out from behind my radar. I am thankful indeed. I think there was something there, but okay, we have some. Alright, I won't be able to get that guy in time, but this there, auto blinder or something. Yeah, as you can see, paper armor is really good at soaking damage from this thing, and this is because, as I had said, there is no high explosive filler in the ammunition provided to this Stuka. Alright, some guys are angry. I'll just shoot once. Temporarily invulnerable, okay. You might be wondering why the hell I'm wobbling like this. Well, it's because I'm a really easy target to hit for SPA. Let's try to hit that health track. Alright. Again, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I keep hitting the transmission system of the enemy vehicles and not anything serious. Yeah, see how tricky this plane is? These gunpods. Well, let me put it like this: Germans have better planes with better gunpods with better ammunition. This map is a snow one, so it will be perhaps a bit easier to notice the enemies, but alright, let's see. Alright, set this guy on fire. So there's already something, but it cost me 3 shots, or should I say salvos. There's some guy there in a plane. Let's go inside. Alright, this guy's moving around. Let's instead attack this guy that isn't moving. Oh, come on. How? Just one dude survived in his tank, I guess. Alright, might as well take this opportunity to display how useful or not is the gunner in this thing. Alright, that was kind of useful. And it's funny how I killed that guy's gunner with my gunner. Alright, I see something behind to the left of C. Yeah, looks like some M2 medium. Ha! Finally! Alright, it was actually in free light. Actually I meant M2 light, but whatever. Come on, come on, come on! This gunner is actually pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately, Stuka isn't particularly good at taking damage. Actually, I'll try to shoot at this guy once, twice. Oh, that robbed me of the opportunity to get the other guy. Alright. There's the enemy plane, but let's just be chill with him and do my own thing. Alright, there's some track there. Yeah, finally got some kill. I almost ended up being a koala on the tree. Alright. Nice of you, gunner, to actually shoot at the enemy. But do let me do the honors myself. Don't really trust the gunner thing. Actually, it would be nice to get one kill on a plane with my guns. That looks like a 3F maybe, since it's using yellow camouflage. That's an American one. Oh. Haha, that was beautiful. Okay, I guess. Lol, why the gunner stopped firing at this guy is beyond me. The snow map means that it's easier to spot enemies, but whether it's actually easy to hit them is anyone's guess, I guess. Alright. Bro, quite a few shots, and all I did was get that guy's transmission. And hope I'm not being the one shotted. Yeah. Did quite a lot of damage to that Sherman, but in the end I couldn't kill him. Seriously. Okay, I see that AMX-10P thingy there. And another guy on the road. Come on. Alright. Okay. The rocks made it difficult for me here. Alright, managed to get that 0. I think there's someone else still trying to get me though. Yep. Well, that's how it is. Very challenging, very difficult to get anyone. 6.7 I think. Really weird match with Germans here and there on both teams. Alright, try to do something, but there are several planes around. Alright, so I shot the guy from the top and didn't really do much. Great. It's like against that guy. Alright, so German tanks are German proof, I guess. And there's some, I don't know, 190. I think I set him on fire, not sure the fire is really weird now. Come on. Alright, he died, yeah. So, okay. Germans are not always German proof, it seems. Alright. Oh, there are two of them. That looks like something. Alright. Alright. Set that T-34 on fire, but Tiger 2 is Stuka proof, it seems. I can hear a plane. Maybe? Yeah, there sure was a plane. And the radar SPA dude is trying to grill me hard. Come on, I need someone to aim for. Is there something ahead of me? Yeah. Woo! 8-7 kill. BMP2. Alright, I was lucky. That guy's really a soft target. And he was completely oblivious to me. Had he known I was approaching, had I not approached from the spawn's direction, he would have just shot me out of the sky in a jiffy. Something just drove to the left. Let's try. Well, at least I got an assist for this. Let's go quickly find someone before my engine dies. Alright, we have some. I can hit that! I can't even kill it. Alright guys, here we go with the bombing Stuka. So first of all, let's talk about the pros and cons. We interrupt our broadcast once more time in order to bring to you guys the pros and cons of Stukas with bombs. So first the pros. Firstly, they are pretty powerful, much more than the cannons. Sorry. Secondly, you can get kills very quickly, unless the target will dodge, of course, which is possible, especially if you have a long trigger time. That is the fuse, right, on the bomb. Next, this thing is designed for dive bombing, so this is something the GUNPOD Stuka can't do. Next, you have versatile payload, different types of bombs, different sizes of bombs, and those bombs are more useful against a bigger variety of targets. And next, there's no need to approach enemies considering your direction and angle to make sure that you penetrate their armor. Wherever you toss the bomb, it will do its job. Of course, as long as it's close enough and powerful enough. And finally, you can get kills on difficult targets. And by that I mean especially heavily armored targets and tanks at higher BRs. because those guys usually have armor that is either thick or sloped or both. And gun pods often can't really deal with that, but bombs can do this easy as long as they are big enough and hit close enough. Then the cons. Firstly, there are limitations on accuracy. So there's no bombing side, and it takes a lot of practice or experience, or both, to actually land your bombs on the target. It doesn't really help when you are using time fuse instead of assault fuse, so bombs don't explode right away on contact. Next, it takes a while for bombs to reach the target, which makes them possible to dodge, especially if you use the time fuse. Next, there are only 1-2 guaranteed kills, and the number of potential kills is fairly low. And the higher the BR is, the worse it gets, because the faster they can shoot you down. And finally, the flight performance is heavily affected by payload. I mean, it is heavily affected if your payload is heavy. And once you get rid of the payload, it will get better. But it still is a considerable issue, especially at higher BRs. Right, as for BR range, it is broader compared to the GUNPOD Stuka. And because of this, I will show you Stuka with different bomb sizes at different BRs. I mean, in theory, you can even go to top tier with it, and only at that point will you find some tanks capable of resisting your bombs. Like I think Challenger Black Knight or something would be one, right? But the higher you go, the more like you are going to be shot down before actually hitting anyone. Alright, let's toss one bomb here. Not sure if it will be on point. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, so I'm starting with 50 kilo bombs. I suppose that wasn't the best one. The bomb toss. Would be nice if I saw someone who is not paying attention to me, like... Oh, okay, I screwed it up. I became indecisive between those two guys and ended up not scoring a proper hit. But okay, one difference is that we don't have our offensive armament removed, so we have machine guns. In other words, we can hopefully deal some damage to enemy plane if we encounter one. See? Like this. Can you screw off, please? Alright. As you can see, the turret is quite good on this thing. There's some guy there, and he seems to be pretty aware of me, already shooting at me. Let's not disappoint him and drop one bomb at him. What is this? T-28. Alright. Here you have one bomb. Kaboom! And there he goes. Yeah, see, with this it's completely different story than with gunpods. You can actually one-shot enemies. Alright. The problem is that I don't see enemies now. Alright. Two guys there, very nicely lined up. I have 3 bombs. Maybe I'll be able to get both of them with one. Let's try. Kaboom. Yep, very nice. Annoying plane. Is that a Spitfire? Let's try to teach him a lesson. Haha! I did. Then this turret is OP. Thought it was garbage, but it's OP. I mean, granted that guy is like 2.7 Spitfire, but still it's OP. Oh, there's something here. And it doesn't seem like he will be able to hide in time. So do enjoy my little gift. Bye bye. Guys, this is a higher BR, but I'm going to use something pretty unusual. That is the incendiary bombs. I just want to show you that not all is beautiful on this tank. Sorry, plane. Okay. This seems like something with heavy armor, so I won't really deal any damage to it. Well, at least I lit up the tank, so he has a fancy decoration now. Alright. Looks like Yak 3P or something. Yeah. Let's see if I can kill him. He's just focusing on my friend. Oh, I jumped one of my machine guns. Yak 3 taken down with Stuka. Alright, there's something moving there, some tank. Let's dump one bomb on this. Oh, that looks like Shaman. I'm afraid I can't really do anything to it. Yeah, those incendiary bombs, they only work well against trucks and open top vehicles. Alright, I'm not sure if I will survive anymore, so let's just drop it. Well, the incendiary bombs can also destroy trucks of tanks, but this is the best they can do. Alright, now we have 1 ton bomb, which is the heaviest thing that the Stuka can carry. And we are at a BR of 6.3, I think. I don't really see any enemies, which is problematic. Alright, so there's someone called there. Ooh, alright. Well, not what I wanted to do really, but die. Yeah, as you can see, a heavy tank, there's no problem. Alright, so there's some guy there, another guy coming there. Alright, going for those 2 guys. Doesn't. Actually, maybe I'll be able to get both with 1 bomb. Yep, nice. Well, this plane definitely wants a piece of me. Quickly gotta find someone to bomb while I'm still alive. Alright, there is one there. And there is one right ahead of... Yeah, see? At this BR, SPAs are already ready to make short work of your Stuka. Alright, one last show of what this thing can do at high BR. Honestly, it's still lethal, but the environment is so perilous for it. Oh yeah, that thing. I'm sure it can kill me easily, the Bradley. Would be nice if someone killed it, please. Alright. Alright, maybe that escape 60 do this. Okay, now we have a problem. I don't see that guy at all with this mist. Alright. There he is, something. Bradley indeed. Enjoy my little treat. Alright guys, it's summary time. So, the GUNPOD Stuka is more accurate and can get more kills in theory. However, it requires great accuracy to put this theory into practice. Furthermore, things get harder with each pass, and this gets even worse with increasing BR. Overall, GUNPOD Stuka is suitable for beginners who can't aim bombs in RRB and for those who like having fun with big guns on planes. While not as vulnerable as bombing Stuka, it needs more time in flight to get results, so it's actually hard to get better results in it compared to bombing version. You need to be very good at using it to surpass the results you can get with bombing Stuka, but if you are that good, you can get several times more kills, if you survive. Next, the bombing Stuka is harder at first because you need good aim for bombs, but once you have it, it can let you get several kills more quickly. It is more versatile, and while it can't get as many kills in total, it's more likely for you to get kills at all. Not to mention you can dispatch heavy tanks and heavily armored tank destroyers, which will prove challenging to GUNPOD Stuka. It is more fragile and clumsier compared to GUNPOD Stuka, but you don't need to survive as long to get kills. And you should be able to negate initial payload flight performance penalty with energy gained from diving. Overall, it's harder to use if you aren't good at bombing, but as long as you practice enough to bomb accurately, it's way better than GUNPOD Stuka and will give more results. It is also more resistance to BR increase. Okay, so to sum up the whole thing, and let me remind you that I'm talking about the ground RB specifically. We are not talking about RRB here. GUNPOD Stuka is better if you are a beginner or a master, while bombing Stuka is better for everyone in between, especially if you take your plane into higher BRs, like 7.0 or something. Both get wrecked once radar SPAs appear though. Right guys, thank you for watching and until the next time.